Well, I can show you if you just want to get an example. I can give you an example right now.
Because I've seen them before.
Okay, take like a Mark chapter 1, verse 32, 33, and 34. If you look at it, and then take an example like that, just to give you one to go home with, one for the road, so to say. Yeah, brother. If you brothers like, you can leave me your phone numbers and so forth, and I can be in touch with you before you leave. If you look at Mark chapter 1, verse 32, 33, and 34, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Mark what?
Mark chapter 1, verse 32, 33, and 34. What does it say there? If somebody got it, they can read it out loud. Mark chapter 1, 32, 33, 34. Mark chapter 1. What it says?
At even. And at even.
When the sun did set.
When the sun did set, they brought unto him all that were diseased, and them that were possessed with devils. And all the city was gathered together at the door. And he healed many that were sick of devils, of divers disease, and cast out many devils, and suffered not the devils to speak, because they knew him. All the way to what?
Okay, so now that's the verses there. Those verses there. Now, when I asked my Christian brother, I said, "Look, can you explain to me what these verses mean here? Mean what they're talking about here?" Now, the average person will begin to tell me about the devils and their speaking. You see, and why Jesus suffered them not to speak. This is what they go and they begin to want to tell me about the verses here. Would that be what you'd be explaining to me if I asked you to explain those 3 verses to me?
Yes, that's what it's saying.
Okay.
And but it's saying that he did cast out some of the devils.
No.
And some of them. Well, when I mean, it says, and all this, all right, at the evening when he did it, and brought unto him all that were brought unto him, all that were possessed with devils. All right, and all the city was gathered together at the door, and he healed many. So that's what I mean by some. And he healed many that were sick of divers diseases, and cast out many devils.
Okay. See, now this is an incident that happened in a town, a small village somewhere that Jesus was passing through. And if I was to ask you, I said, "Look, brother, you know, there's 2 different Greek words there. There's the word all, a Greek word, and there's the word many, a Greek word. There's 2 different ones." I said, if I ask you for numbers now, I said, "Look, can you tell me how many is all? Just a ballpark figure. How many do you think all is?" So let's say 20. Say we're in that little small town in the desert out there 2,000 years ago, a town of maybe 500 people. All the people that were sick and demon possessed. And somebody said, "Look, Jesus is here, man. You know, go get all the people that are sick and demon possessed." And they said, "Well, here's 20 of them right here. This is all in town." I said, "Is there any more?" Because he's getting ready to heal them and move on. I said, "No, man, we double checked. These are all the people right here. 20. All. 20. So now Jesus healed many. So I said, "Did he heal them all?" I said, "No, he didn't heal them all. He healed many. So maybe he healed 18. Maybe he didn't have time to heal the other 2, man, because we're getting too late and the people say, 'Look, Master, we got to move on. You know, maybe if we pass back, tell the other 2 to come out. We'll catch them on the way back.'" You see, or maybe for some reason he couldn't heal those guys. You see, he tried to heal them and said, "Look, man, I don't know what possession you got, but I can't do nothing with that." You see, so I said, now, why didn't Jesus heal them all, man, if he's got all his power? You see. So now this is Mark. He's the first writer, Mark. He's writing this. So some years later, when Matthew gets ready to write his account of the same incident, man, he's not talking about something different. He wants to talk about the same identical incident that Mark wrote about. But when he looks at Mark's manuscripts, he says, "Wait, wonder why Mark wrote this here nonsense like this here? That they brought all and they healed many. You think the people what they gonna think about Jesus like that? You think I'll write some foolishness like that?" This is what Matthew is in his mind probably saying now. You think I'll write that and give it to the people, make them think that Jesus can't heal them all? So in Matthew chapter 8, verse 16, we have, you're looking in the parallels. It's the same identical thing here. 2 different Greek words. In Matthew chapter 8, verse 16, you have Matthew's version of the same thing. Matthew chapter 8, verse 16. Matthew chapter 8, verse 16 says, what?
Okay, when the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that were sick.
You see now what Matthew did. Matthew took, and I'll show you the interlinear now, the Greek words. You can see them for yourself now. This one I'll show you right straight up and down. You can see what happened. Here's the Greek words here in Mark. And if you don't know the Greek, you can look and see the letters. You see these? I normally show people. See those two little tents there? This is the many, that's the all. The all is on the top, the many is on the bottom with Mark. Matthew didn't agree with that theology, that doctrine. It didn't suit his likings. So he took the liberty to just take and change those words around a little bit. You see, he put the pyramids on the top and put the all on the bottom. So now it says they brought them all, he brought many, and he healed them all. Now you don't care how many was there. Many was 1,000, many was 100. However many was, he healed them all. He got the job done. Now you like that. People like that better. So he took the words and put them around. You see the pyramid? He took those words from there on the top that God inspired there. Mark, he wrote them for it and inspired God to write it like this. Matthew said, no, I don't like that. Maybe God made a mistake, or Mark or somebody, but I don't care who it was. I'm changing them around. Because of what? Because of my doctrine, man, my thinking. It's not just a slip of the pen. You see? So I can say this is a small one. This is a testament. I can show you major ones like that. The same kind of thing. I said, now which one of those is the word of God, man? It's very simple now. It might not matter to you. But I said, to me, we don't play with scripture like that. It matters. If it's the word of God, the way he revealed it, leave it alone. Don't you mess with it. Don't you alter it. Don't you change it. Because now when you change that, what else you change? So Jeremiah said, the false pen of the scribes have made it into a lie. See? Very, very clear there. I show you the Greek words. Everything is very clear there. They're changed around, switched around. I can show you other things like that and show you the doctrine behind them. Like